Energized show, up the Irish.
Conor McCarthy. Conor, welcome to the show, bud.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for having me on.
No worries, bud. No worries. Obviously, you're going to make your pro debut soon at Cage Legacy. Lovely co-main event slot. Big hype around the card. How excited you get in there in the 4 rounds gloves, my man?
Buzzing, lads. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to let the hands go.
Yeah. Go on, Baz.
Yeah, Conor, you're obviously one of the biggest names that's going to be on Cage Legacy 20 in Dublin. And make sure to get onto Conor's Instagram as well to buy tickets. But how did this all come about, man?
So yeah, I was just looking to make my pro debut. Got a few offers, and 17th of February worked. So just accepted it and got the ball rolling.
Yeah, because we had Dan Hardy on the show in the build-up to PFL Dublin, and he was asking us fighters we'd like to see on the card, and we told him yourself. Was there any contact with PFL or Bellator?
No, we haven't heard anything. It was just through the main man, Dollar Deck.
He's some character anyway. You'll be tagged about 50 million in pro Instagram post now on the day you fight. But
he didn't pick you up in the limo, did he?
No, I'm waiting for that, boys. I expect that.
Yeah, sure. With the amount of people traveling from Clane to see you fight, that'd be huge.
Clane, a few limos going from Clane. Yeah. No, I think there's a minibus on the way at least.
Just ask for the limo.
Yeah, pull the big star move. Say I'm not fighting if I don't get a limo. That's it. But
Conor, you're taking on Rafael Gomez on the 17th of February. What do you know about Rafael?
He's a bit of a dark horse. There's not much out there. I found 2 videos of his last 2 fights, so I know he's a brown belt. He seems like he likes to strike. I don't know. To be honest, it's going to be the same job anyways. Keep him range, pick him off, and look for the finish.
Yeah, I saw Peter Queally put out a tweet about yourself now. He might be slightly biased, but he said you're probably the best prospect that the country's seen in the last 20 years. What do you make when you get such praise from a guy like Peter, who's been everywhere, fought who's who of fighters as well?
It's class, man. It means the world. Even for my own confidence and all, and my own belief in myself. Yeah, it means the world.
Yeah, he's
shout out to Peter.
He's an absolute veteran there. And obviously, when you were up in college, you were doing some training in SBG Charlestown. You were getting trained with the likes of Owen Roddy. Obviously, you're doing a lot of your training in Naas with Peter and Sergey. What's it like to have those coaches around, and what's it like to pick their brains all the time?
It's unreal, man. Just people, who've kind of done what you want to do or have kind of been successful. The likes of even Charlestown, it was nice to mix it up with all them lads. I still probably will be up there as well. I've been up there maybe a month or 2, but I'd still be really good with all them boys. Roddy's a great coach, and then everyone in Naas, like Peter, Sergey, King Conlon, we've great bodies in every discipline. It's unreal.
And Conor, what made you decide to go professional now?
To be honest, it was just I wanted to get college out of the way, but I didn't know if I could fight amateur anymore unless it was an IMAF, and I couldn't take a week or 2 to fly off to somewhere. So then I was like, well, if I'm fighting, it probably has to be pro next. And this card, it's not only 4 weeks into college when the fight happens, so it's not mental. So that was kind of the reasoning behind it. If it wasn't now, it was going to be summer.
Okay, yeah,
fair. Getting the studies. What are you studying, by the way?
Electronic engineering.
Oh, jeez, he's a smart one as well. So fair play to you.
Not just looks, lads.
Not just looks. And
he has everything, man. And he's on feed.
Are you in your final year as well?
Yeah, I am indeed.
Oh, there we go. So will we see maybe a not so active Conor McCarthy this year, maybe 1 or 2 this year, or do you think you'll get the bug here on February and you'll want to be out a few times this year?
I keep saying I'm going to step away, and I never do. So the goal is at least 3 pro fights this year. Sure, I'm done in May. Once May hits, it's full-time fighting. So at least 3 fights this year, I'd expect.
Okay, yeah. So we'll probably see this one and then complete the studies and then go hell for leather from there.
Probably July, August, if there's any dates around then.
Perfect.
Is there anything you can tell us about what you want to do with your career? What way you're sort of talking to your team, and do you plan on competing on Cage Legacy, like for a few fights and then trying to get into bigger shows, or are you just taking it fight by fight?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like down the line things a lot. Like obviously, I'd love to get to the UFC. That'd be a huge goal of mine. But probably for the next year, be local scene, like kind of regional scene, maybe 1 or 2 fights abroad. I'd imagine though, off the top of my head, I can't give you a definite answer because I don't know. Just have to see what comes up. But probably be local scene for this year, maybe next year, looking for a few more fights abroad, and just building a few fights, and then looking for one of those bigger contracts.
Yeah, it's because you have all that experience when traveling all over the world, so we weren't too sure. But like, the Irish MMA fans can count themselves lucky to be able to see Conor competing on Irish soil, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely, and not only that, but Conor, you have a massive sort of, I don't know whether it's called a fan base or not, because I think like you have a lot of mates who come and watch your fight, but I suppose it is a fan base. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you sell a lot of tickets when you fight. I remember seeing you fight in the Pillow Hotel, and the place is on wheels for your fight. How grateful are you to have such a strong following from Clane?
I'm so grateful, man. They're all legends. Like, from my own friends, like I have 2 older brothers, so all their friends will be like kind of supporting me and all. I'm so grateful. I was nearly shocked for the first few times when I got all this support. Like, I didn't expect it, and it means the world to me. Up Clane, always represent.
Yeah,
you hope
Clane for life,
Clane for life, lads.
What's actually the best thing about it, Clane?
Probably the bookies and the pub, to be honest. There's not much else.
I love it. But
what's the pub? What's the pub?
Manzers or Joneses, but like it's been Manzers lately. Now I haven't been there at all, really, but Manzers is the spot now.
Get the sponsorship out for the lads.
Yeah, get the 4-star stout in there quick.
Yeah. With that being said, Conor, I suppose that makes you a hot prospect for these shows. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, with that large following, with that support that you have, it generates into ticket sales. So now that you're turning pro, like, just, you'll probably have the pick of the litter of where you want to fight now, because promotions would be dying to have that selling power that you possess on the show. So that's incredible to have. But I suppose with the star power and the selling power comes the skill, and that's something that I'll be very interested to see. Will much change now in your preparation for fights, going from 3-minute rounds to 5-minute rounds?
I feel like I've been getting tailored for a pro for the last 2 years. Like all my rounds have been 5 minutes. Maybe more so this camp, it's like focusing on trying to throw knees to the head and elbows. I would have maybe neglected that a year ago. Well, not neglected, but not drilled it as much. So that definitely, a few kind of small things and positions now, and that, like, well, this is elbow range, or if we're up against the wall to throw elbows in when I'm defending a takedown, stuff like that. But it's gonna say the same grind, maybe a bit more volume.
And out in SBG Naas, who are the bodies who are giving you the work? Who are the training partners who are pushing you on the daily?
So like Alex Kyo, Darry Harrison, Jordan Scully, Paul Fitzgerald. I'm definitely going to leave a few out off the top of my head. There's a good few of the boys, and then like Brandon Blake and wrestling, and there's all the jits lads. We've a good group of lads. Obviously, Peter, like I train with Peter one of the most as well. Like,
it's just good to get a few of the names out there for the lads, just to let them know that they're giving you.
I definitely forgot a few of the boys. They're like, fuck, they're gonna get me in training.
No, they'll just think you don't like them.
Sorry, boys, if I left you out.
They're gonna buy tickets off the Portuguese fella instead.
Sydney way in.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's incredible to see the journey you have on. When you look back at your amateur career, what was your favorite part of your amateur career, or what was a moment that really stood out to you?
You're only talking about the Pila Hotel. I think that was the fight where I won my first belt. That was probably one of the highlights. Definitely, it was a big crowd, and like I got a nice finish. Traveling, I got to go to Bahrain, which I could probably tell you now I'd never go to Bahrain if it wasn't for fighting. Like, I don't know what would bring me out there, but that was sick. If we got to travel a bit, and so maybe the IMAF fights, they were probably the highlights as well.
Yeah, I think in the Super Cup, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you step up a weight class and get a win over there?
Yeah. I weighed in at like cool. 78 for middleweight.
Yeah, but still got the job done. That was a pretty cool moment as well. So like,
that was probably one of the highlights as well, if not the main one.
Yeah, so I suppose we've seen you enough on top of the cage sometimes. Either raise the belt over there or letting the lads know that you got the job done, and I expect to see that continue. in the pro scene as well. And tell us this: will it be lightweight the whole career, or what's the plan on weight wise for the pro scene?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely for the near future, it's going to be lightweight. I'm 22 now, so maybe I will grow more. My frame will change, but at the moment, it's going to be lightweight probably for the foreseeable future.
No, class. Just interested to see which weight class you're going to fight at, because obviously a lot of your amateur career came at welterweight, but I suppose that's down to weigh-ins as well.
Yeah, some of them were same day weigh-ins. If you
Yeah.
look at any time I fought welterweight, it was usually the same day weigh-in. That would be kind of ideal for me, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And tell us this: have you practiced the weight cut before, or do you just feel like if the team's good there that you'll be okay for a lightweight weigh-in?
So my last fight, the super lightweight belt was even made lighter. It used to be 165 pounds, now it was 160. So I kind of will be cutting the same weight to like as I did to 160, if that makes sense. I'll just be maybe 5 pounds lighter the same fight week, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, it's grand. Same kind of procedure.
And Dollar Jack will love this question. So you follow a few of the Irish promotions, but tell us this: what's it like to fight on a Cage Legacy show? Because he puts a lot of effort into the promotion of the shows.
Lad, no one promotes the shows like Declan. Oh my god, I'm tagged in the reel every day. I don't even share half of them sometimes, but he's some man for pushing the show. He gets them done, and it's ideal. They're all close by as well. They're all like, you know, the Red Cow. They're all in the south, so don't have to be traveling up to the north.
Yeah, I suppose that's a massive appeal as well, isn't it? It's sort of that. I know Premiere I've just started now, but it's probably the mainstay of the shows in the south of Ireland. So it's definitely a bonus for it. And then I suppose that means you don't have to ask people to travel too far, which probably continues the chance of you bring that large support. But
yeah. Like IUR is a brilliant show. Like I found that many times. It's a bit of a hike for, like, say, any of my supporters or myself. Like, so it's just nice. This is local, you know. I can sell probably a good lot more tickets.
Yeah,
the more shows, the better. But like, you are right. Like having it down in Dublin probably suits you a bit better. So and the people that want to come and support you. But like, people can always tune in as well and get links.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, 100%. There's a link out now, I think, for it.
Is there? Yeah. Well, then make sure to get on to Conor or Cage Legacy, but specifically Conor to make sure to tune in and watch the
that
fight.
Commission, boys, please.
yeah. He needs to make that extra few bob off the ticket sales and the links. So Conor, look, I can't wait to see you get out there in the pro ranks. I think it's going to be absolutely brilliant for you. I think you're definitely one to watch on the pro scene. So that's why you're here. If we thought you were a scrub, we wouldn't have you on. But I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. Baz, anything else left to say to Conor?
No, Conor, thanks a million for joining us. But is there anything you want to say to people tuning in that want to see you make your pro debut on the 17th of the 2nd on Cage Legacy 20?
Lads, don't put me in the spot. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a good show, a good showcase of skill, and can't wait to go out there and just put on a show, you know, put this fella away.
Perfect. Well, Conor, thanks a million for your time, and we'll let you get on with your day.
Nice one, boys. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All the best,
energized, Conor.
Energized show, up the Irish. Been sussing you guys a couple of times. I've seen a couple of clips. I think you've done some interviews with Dylan Moran and that I saw. So keep going, keep up the good work, guys.